Perfect. Shall we go?
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. Hey guys, my name is Sam. Welcome to Cornerstone College. You are listening and watching us from downtown Vancouver. It's almost 6:02 and we are about to start. And for your information, we are about to introduce our cybersecurity diploma. We have designed and developed one of the most fantastic training material for you to explore and learn. Before jumping into our presentation, I've got a very simple question, and that's, is cybersecurity worth of a study now or not? Is cybersecurity worth of studying right now or not?
Yes, right.
The reasons.
To check the vulnerability.
Okay.
Companies.
All right. All right. Any more contributions?
Argument and make money.
Of course, making money. Is this the position that everyone's looking for? You.
I don't know. I want to know if it's one thing that I want to study.
All right. And may I know your backgrounds and your names as well, for sure.
I am Plinio. I study UI UX design here.
Perfect.
I'm kind of trying to transit also for web development.
Mm-hmm.
So I am keeping my mind between cybersecurity and
Web development as well.
My name is Sandra. I think
Nice to meet you.
I studied in college ITB 5 years ago, web development.
All right. Nice to meet you, Mahnaz. You? The next lady?
Oh yeah, I study Root. I study UI UX design and then digital marketing.
Perfect. Perfect. Sounds awesome. All right. For your information, the market is in demand. Until 2028, we have almost 30% improvement in the job market, especially in cybersecurity. We have designed and developed the infrastructure. It's not all about theory. You will learn practical. 6 months of fully practical with labs, training, and for sure, mentorship. All right? And we will walk you through the labs which we have designed for the past 2 years. And it's a kind of one-to-one workshop, but meanwhile, I will walk you through the labs, including the tools that we have designed, and then the infrastructure, which is fully cloud-based. But before that, let's get some information. Is it working though? All right, welcome, which is almost the first steps. We will see the landscape, all right, and then understanding vulnerabilities, as she just mentioned, and then at the end, we are going to wrap up the contents. The cybersecurity job market until 2028, there will be almost 1 million job positions available, specifically in North America. All you need is just one positions, all right? And then why we are covering cybersecurity. Number one, it's in demand. The second reason is well paid, 6 figures, approximately for the junior levels cybersecurity analyst in the co-op positions. The minimum expectations in the job market is starting from any ideas? Any ideas? Starting from?
100,000 a year.
Not for junior level. Not for junior levels. It's starting from 50 to 60K per year. Within 3 years, you have many ways to grow it all along. The second one, diversity required. And you will come to know what is the meaning of diversity behind this specific enriched material. All right. Why the cybersecurity is in demand? Can you see here? In 2010, we had 1.8 billion online devices. And in 2025, we have more than 9 billion, and until 2030, the expectations is around 30 billion online devices. 30 billion online devices. What are the online devices? Including IoT devices, your hands phones, your laptops, your smartwatches. All right? It is called IT and OT, the operation technology. As of now, everyone has heard information technology, but the next phases are covering operation technology. For your information, as of now, we have around every second, 30 cyber attacks. Every second. Can you just imagine it? All over the world. And this is something out of the considerations. All right? So that's what makes us into cybersecurity. All right? That's what make us motivated to learn the stuff, not only in technical, but also in theory perspective. That's a good question. Who needs cybersecurity? Any contributions?
Everyone.
Everyone needs, but to be more specific, health industries. Why do health industries need cybersecurity? Information of what? To be more specific. Patient's information. All right. X-rays. It is called 3 types of data. Data in motion, data at rest, and data in use. So in the health industries, we need cybersecurity specialists. The next one, governments. Why do governments need cybersecurity? For all the information that we are having, including SIN numbers, your PII, which is called Protected Identified Information, your documents, your banking accounts, and etc. The third one, any ideas? Banking infrastructure. The banking industries, they need cybersecurity, especially to protect their customers, their information, and for sure, their money, all right? And I'm going to ask you the question, what is the difference between a cybersecurity specialist and the doctors? What's the difference between a cybersecurity specialist and the doctors?
The doctors are taking care of our health.
And the cybersecurity specialists are?
Taking care of our safety information.
Are taking care of our money. Makes sense? So everything is demand. We are a doctors in the IT worlds, all right? Health, energy, oil and gas companies, they need cybersecurity specialists. And there are many co-op positions, specifically in this industry. Transportations. Can you just imagine why transportations need cybersecurity specialists? The system, which is called SCADA, all right? You just imagine all these TransLink transportation are running automatically. You just imagine there is an interruption. And one more amazing industry, which is, I would say, a hidden industry, specifically in Canada. It is called agricultures. Agricultures, farmers need cybersecurities. Why? Because in Canada itself, all these farmers are modernizing. They're moving towards the technology. All right? So the varieties are in demand. All right, so what's your mission and vision to make it available? Defending the nation, securing the telecommunications for sure, protecting the electronic devices, and the rest ensuring medical information are integrated. The whole pillars of cybersecurity, confidentiality, integrity, and the availability. Someone can just give me a clue what is the difference between confidentiality, integrity, and availability based on your assumptions.
Integrity could be like the physical thing, right? It's like
Integrity is that you provide the integrity to the data. Make sense?
not going to be hard.
Exactly. No one can change the data itself.
That would be more like the people will not feel that their data will be exposed anyway.
Through that.
You can trust.
Through that. Availability.
So you can have it like anytime you need.
You should provide the service 24/7, 365 available. Make sense? And confidentiality. Someone to protect your passwords. Someone to protect your user account. That's what is called integrity, availability, and confidentiality. All right? So who you will be in your future career? You're going to be the soldiers in IT industries. The cost estimations of cybercrime. The cost estimation, specifically in IT industries, gonna rise up until $4.2 billion per year. All right, and as you can see, this diagram indicates the dramatic of rise of cybercrime. Revenue by segments. All right. In 2028, it will be more than $5 billion. All just we need is just 10% of it for the entire organizations. So, in Cornerstone, what we are offering, we have 4 program outlines. All right? The first one, for sure, the foundation course. Even if you do not have any background in IT, for the entire 6 weeks, we provide the training material to bring you into a level that probably not, apparently not, definitely, you can have the clue what are the terms and conditions in compliance, foundations, networking, and networking security. In 102, it will be the defense side of cybersecurity. Who are the frontiers in cybersecurity in the defense sides? Security teams, blue teaming and red teaming. Got any assumptions what are the blue teamers and red teamers?
The blue are the good ones.
The blue teamers are the ones who are working in the defense side of the cybersecurity. All right? And in 103, you will come and learn how to offend those blue teamers. So the entire course is designed in such a way that you can learn 3-4 skills to offend and defend. And throughout the course, I will introduce the labs and infrastructure. We have many practical ways of students exploring offending and defending. And as I'm working with 102 program currently, one of the most, I would say, interesting practical ways of training that we divide the students into teams, red teamers and blue teamers. So one team will be working as a blue teamers, and the other ones are supposed to attack the infrastructure, and they are the ones to defend and explore throughout the logs, throughout the machines, and the entire infrastructure. All right? In 103, as I've mentioned, we are covering certified ethical hacker itself, that we will train you to be a future hacker. Can you just imagine? Within just 5 weeks, you will learn the techniques and tactics. And for your information, we do not have a magic pen that within 6 months you can become a hacker. All right? It's all up to you how much you are contributing to your training materials and the labs and the infrastructure. In 102, it's your project type to present and defend, which is called penetration testing professionals. So let's see what kind of tools we are covering. All right? So the program outline 1 is around 6 weeks. All right? Cybersecurity foundations, networking foundations, introduction to GRC. One of the entry level in cybersecurity is governance, risk, and compliance. All right? The next one, you will get a kind of clue what are the security controls available in the job markets, and at least for the next 50 years. At least for the next 50 years. You will come across the tools. You have 5 assignments and practical exams plus MCQ. The entire infrastructure is based on Linux platforms, fully cloud-based. All right? Packet tracer, phishing labs, and one of the best frameworks in compliance, which is called ISO 27002. It has got more than 94 controls, which, based on my assumptions, many industries needs these controls for their cyber resiliency and enhancing their posture in cybersecurity itself. In 102 is 5 weeks. Introduction to Security Operation Centers. Cyber frameworks, we cover at least 3 to 4 cybersecurity frameworks for the entire course. The next one, vulnerability assessment, tools and platforms. Have you ever had a chance to just work with a Splunk? Have you ever heard about the Splunk? It's a tools #1 and the platform #1 for all blue teamers. Blue teamers needs logs, needs definitions, needs informations. So one of the coolest training that we are we are covering right now is working on your school machines, forwarding your school machines, and the way that other people, your contributors, are attacking the infrastructure. You will get a clue how to identify the source of the IP addresses and the source of the attackers. And for sure, IDS, IPS, and snorts. In 103, which is 6 weeks, Introduction to Application Security. The next, the most amazing phase of your future career, which is called reconnaissance. Everyone is just, claiming it is fun, it is really difficult and challenging to find real targets to practice. True? We will walk you through the techniques and tactics to deal with real-time penetration testing and finding the real-time targets to practice, but this is off the record. You are not supposed to attack any Canadian-based applications. The rest, from North Korea to Australia, you're free to explore. And we will cover OWASP Top 10. I'm not sure you have heard about OWASP Top 10 as of now. It is the platform #1 for the application security, and we have designed and developed at least 5 to 6 practical labs for you to explore. We have 3 practical exams plus MCQ. So every day you will come across the platforms, for sure, not the real targets, the labs that we have designed, and you're supposed to hack those platforms. And at least you have 5 assignments and projects as well. In penetration testing, which is 7 weeks, can you see these programs is growing and growing and growing. So at the end of 6 months, I believe everyone should act as a real monster in the IT world, even if you do not have a background in IT. All right. So once the program and we all have grown in such a way we can be on the same boat, we will cover system hacking, how to attack Windows operating systems, the related ports and protocols, how to attack Linux operating systems, the related protocols including FTP, SMB, and whatsoever. The next, we cover the most famous penetration testing frameworks and for sure, open source intelligence. For your information, as of now, cybersecurity is not all about hacking Instagram accounts or Google accounts or getting any credentials. Cybersecurity is all about cyber resilience. And we have designed this course in such a way you will learn all these techniques and tactics. You have a capstone project, all right? And then we will walk you through how to create your portfolio, your resume, and your cover letter, plus many practical situations in interview, all right? And you will learn security automations, tools, and platforms. Metasploit, which is the #1 offensive tools in cybersecurity, Interpreter, Hydra, and one of the most advanced index of security controls, it is called Mitre attack. And for sure, Metasploit. Any question in regards with this? Any questions? Perfect. This is just a grasp of the first page international ISO IEC 27002, which has got over 94 controls. In order for you to access these controls, apparently you have to pay more than $1,500. And why we are just publishing it? Because I'm an authorized instructor, all right? But it's not your job to just, publish it anywhere else. The Network Defender's list of tools has been covered. What we are offering, a fully hands-on training. Let's see what are the list of hands-on training and what do we have. This is a fully cloud-based machine based on Linux platforms, all right? So at the very beginning, you may ask these questions that what we are covering and what do we have, all right? This is the first machine that every student have this chance to assign and deal with. So this is going to be your machines that you're supposed to use for offensive tactics and defensive tactics, all right? And for your reference, for the entire 6 months, not really make a difference whether your laptop is a Mac or a Windows base. We do not have and we do not need your laptops because 0% installations is required from your end. We have prepared everything right here for you to practice. All you need is just one browser and for sure a laptop for access. Doesn't really make a difference whether you're going to be online or in person. So we have embedded all the related security tools, both in offensive and defensive strategies and tactics and techniques, all just you need to practice and learn all these tools throughout the whole 6 months. That's what makes this course very, very unique because the entire 6 months is all practical. Any questions? So I'm going to walk you through to one of the tools, which is called Nmap. So what does Nmap do is one of the best tools that, have you ever seen Matrix? Matrix 1?
Maybe coding.
The coding, yeah. The movie, all right? So these tools specifically use the matrix to find the open parts. 2M46. All right, so you will learn the techniques and tactics to identify all the open ports in a specific machines. And for your information, not only 192, what is this then? Let's make it in aggressive mode. Okay, and here, these are my students that are currently working on their machines. All right, and these are the labs, the basic potential vulnerable machines for you to practice. All right, so we have designed an infrastructure which is potentially hackable. All right, but you have to learn the techniques and the related tools to explore. And as you can see here, these are the number of students that we are having currently, and all the machines are on. On top of that, you have access to these machines for the entire 6 months, 24/7. Do you have to work on it 24/7? This is the question you're going to ask yourself right after the enrollments. Yes, you have to apparently work. And then I have the students on the other room. I can probably invite them to come over and talk about the labs and the infrastructure and the way that exploring the entire machines. All right, and this just to mention it again, these machines are going to be belong to every one of you, and all you need is just a laptop. For sure, during the 6 months, we will tell you how to deliver and transfer all these infrastructure on your own laptop, but you don't have to. For the first 6 months, the minimum requirements is 0%, only one and the only one, browser and a laptop, and you're welcome to the cyberspace. For every topics that we cover, we will go to the specific job descriptions, and we will align all the training material with the current job descriptions. And we will walk you through each and every demands, skill, and techniques to match the training material with the security incidents or security requirements. You have access to the experts and mentorship. For sure, the entire infrastructure, it is designed on CompTIA Security Plus certifications. As I have mentioned, zero required access from students and fresh learners, and we are covering more than 15 job positions in the market. Let's see a grasp of it. Cybersecurity analyst, cybersecurity network security administrator, penetration tester as an ethical hacker. All right, ethical hacker, not unethical hacker. All right, vulnerability analyst, IT security consultant, cybersecurity auditor, cloud security specialist, cybersecurity researchers, in compliance, cybersecurity compliance, security awareness trainer, and cybersecurity engineers and analysts. On top of all the training materials, we have access to Career Service Department. The Career Service Department are in charge of helping you wrapping up your resume and your cover letter. For those who are newcomers in Canada, for the domestic and international students, you need to have 3 factors and elements to land a job as a fresh learner or fresh graduate. You have to have resume, you have to have your cover letter, and on top of those, you have to have your portfolio. Do you have any idea what the portfolio will be about? Just imagine, just make a guess.
I would say that it's based on my skills.
Your skills are inheriting from what?
Technical stuff.
Your technical stuffs are inheriting from what source of materials?
Like the platform that we're using.
Your platforms, perfect. Your platforms, your assignments, your capstone projects, you are supposed to have the screenshots of your entire projects, of your entire assignments, including the capstone projects for sure, and then the way that you can promote yourself to the hiring managers. We are here to help not me, for sure, the Career Service Department are here to help including designing and delivering the career service departments, including your LinkedIn optimizations. All right? Coordinating with employers. We have partners for your co-op positions and providing individual mentorship and for sure supporting you for the job question. You have to have at least one portfolio, all right, in general. But it depends on the job descriptions, all right? As an example, for the health industries, you have to have at least level of knowledge in HIPAA industry. which is actively exists in the health industries. For the banking industries, you may have an additional portfolio, right? Showing that the hiring levels, the general managers, that you have at least the compliance level dealing with security controls. But in general, the minimum requirements, you have to have one general portfolio. Good questions.
How's the expectation from the industry to the beginners in cybersecurity?
That's also a value-added questions. The minimum requirements of a fresh graduate, all right, I would say you need to have 30 to 40% of theoretical perspective. What are the confidentialities, integrities, and the availabilities, and for sure, the related security controls, all right? But it depends on the types of job that you are applying. What does that mean? It means whether you are going to land your future job in offensive side or in the defensive side, all right? Or whether you are searching for jobs as a GRC analyst. So to be more specific and back to your questions, it depends on the future job and the opportunity that you're exploring, all right? So let's get back to our labs. And there you go. This is the way that you will learn the techniques and the related techniques. As I have already shown you, we have designed a vulnerable machines in our infrastructure. And if you just look at here, the Nmap specific tools on a specific target has enumerated and listed all the open ports in that specific machines.
So when you're saying that we're protecting like something like from the company, let's say, what are we exactly like protecting? Like platforms information where there are like all the compilation of information that the companies are having.
The way that you can increase the level of cyber resiliency, it depends what kind of control you are choosing. It is called security hardening. Make sense? All right. So these amazing tools provide the related solutions, categorizing all the open ports, including what is the port for 80? Does anyone know what is the port for the number 80? It is called HTTP. All right. And what is the port for 443? Any questions? It is called for SSL. All right. And you will learn the ways You will learn the ways that possibly you can have the snapshots of the username and passwords in the web applications which does not have SSLs. All right? And the related reports, and for your information, all this information was gathered 0.12 milliseconds. Within 0.12 milliseconds, you are able, and you will learn, all right, how to gather information all from your targets. And that's a kind of amazing news. This Nmap is going to work everywhere. No one can protect these tools, even if they have firewalls, even if they have web application firewalls, even if they have layer 3 and layer 2 firewalls. This amazing tool is going to work on every target. All right? And any questions as of now? Any questions? Do you want me to walking you through to show you how HTTP protocols are vulnerable? Do you want to see that? All right, I can show, why not? So one of the other amazing tools that we will cover, it is called Wireshark. Okay, what does Wireshark do? It is exactly cloning your network card of your own laptop, of your own servers or devices that you have. All right, let's see. Can you see all these numbers? It is happening behind your network card, which is milliseconds per many transactions back and forth, including IP addresses, the host, and the devices that you are going to see or you are going to explore, including the packet numbers, the times, the source, and the destinations. Normally in cybersecurity, we have source and destinations. Throughout the course, you will learn how to attack the source and the destinations. All right? So let's walking you through. Let me stop this. It's overloading the entire network. And I will find one applications. Actually, I'm not connected to the cybersecurity network because the cybersecurity network is exactly on the other room. So the network is a bit slow here. Come on, help me. Maybe I can change my network to the other network with my mobile. All right. Matus, can you extend the cybersecurity networks for Wi? Okay, that's much better. That's much better. Stuff. All right. So let's open this. So this is the way that you can enter your machines, which is a fully cloud. base. All right. Perfect. I don't need it. I don't need it. This is one of the labs. This is one of the tutorials that we will walk you through, like as an example. So what I do is to just bring Wireshark, all right? Make the interface on, stop it, and as you can see here, this website does not have HTTPS, all right? That's what we recommend every one of you, all the fresh learners, not use HTTP protocols at any cost, all right? And then I'm going to write my name and for sure the password, all right? So all the way, let's try get the snapshots of my network traffic cards, and I not need it, and I'm trying to log in to this application. Where is my username and password? Apparently, I logged in, but how hackers identify the username and password for sure with the help of this amazing tool, which is called Wireshark. What was the protocol I used? Can anyone tell me? HTTP, because it wasn't HTTPS, and I press enter. All right? So these are the IP addresses of that specific target which I used to log in.
So we will see like your login and your password so there.
Yes. Yes.
So for example, if that's my username and password and you're like hacking that thing, now you have access to the
Yes. Exactly.
So,
Exactly. 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 All right, so let's see whether we can find any username or password here. If it has got something, and the username and password is Sam and Cybersecurity, which is exactly here. That's your first job to learn in cybersecurity. Do not use HTTP protocol at any cost. Hackers can get your username and password with milliseconds. Yes. All right. So literally we are done with the workshop and the way you can explore the labs and the infrastructure. If you have any questions or if you just need any recommendations or if you need any more advices, I'm more happy to help and giving you and talking and enjoying the evening of Friday in Vancouver downtown with you all. All right. Any questions? And for just few techniques for if you have backgrounds or if you are searching the jobs industries, that's going to be the tip of my tonight's to show you how to search for the legitimate job posting. All right? Yes. Yes. You will come to know very soon. You will come to know very, very, very soon. And these are the techniques that I'm exploring during my whole 6 months of training. How normally people search for the jobs? Do you have any idea? For how long you've been you've been living here? Okay, for how long you are living here?
1 year and 5 months.
How many job applications have you applied?
I cannot count that.
Just give me an estimation. More than 100. Which platform did you use to explore?
Most of them was LinkedIn, Glassdoor, Indeed.
Okay. Glassdoor. Glassdoor, Indeed, Monster.com, these platforms. All right? You? 6 months ago. Perfect.
I think more than 50.
More than 50 jobs. What's your background, by the way?
I'm a study in computer.
Really? Sounds great.
In my country, I have over 13 years experience in sales in network security.
Okay.
In for protection, EDR, DLP,
Sounds great.
firewall,
Sounds great.
I'm not just for sales.
All right.
I'm presenting just feature.
I got it. I got it. And you?
Actually, right now I'm looking for job, but I'm gonna change my field.
You want to change your industry. All right. So normally people in Canada, they use Indeed and Monster.com and Glassdoor. For your information, almost 95% of those jobs are fakes. Never ever try a single job in Indeed. LinkedIn is the #1 platform all over the world for the job hunters and recruiters and the talent acquisition teams. Never ever try even a single job and end it. But what are the techniques and tactics to find the jobs in LinkedIn? All right. I just imagine I'm looking for the job in cyber security specialist. All right. Can you see these filters? All right. One of the filters which are gonna help you is to date by posted. Okay? How to identify a legitimate real job offers with a fake one. Never ever apply the jobs which are for the past week and the past months. Why? Because they have already taken someone and they have already gone through interview processes with those candidates who have already applied. How to put your resume as the first candidate. Just filter for the past 24 hours. All right? These specific jobs just been released 15 hours ago. These techniques increase seeing your own resume, your own portfolio on top of others. Have you ever come across any positions that almost 100 people applied, 200 people applied, who are getting more chances of those interviews? These positions belong to those who put their resumes on top of job posting. Hours, minutes, and I would say milliseconds. So this specific is 15 hours ago, 11 hours ago, 8 hours ago, 20 hours ago, 10, even 9 hours ago. You should apply for these job positions. Never ever apply any job positions which are lasting for the last 6 months, for the last 3 months. They are not going to help you. All right? But there is a but. Once you apply for those positions, okay, do not simply apply. Do not simply apply for that positions. For sure, you have to apply as the first step, but if you click on these positions, let me go for the other one. It's not showing me the company. Okay, you can just link it as an easy apply. Also, applying for the easy apply is a kind of fake jobs. Over 90%. Never ever apply easy apply jobs in LinkedIn. All right? But the next amazing techniques that I'm about to show you, click on the company itself and go on people's. Based on your assumption, what kind of people you are supposed to join? You are supposed to introduce yourself. Who exactly are gonna land you a job?
The one with the similar background.
To some extent, to some extent? Give me assumptions. You are searching for the jobs, but you do not know who you should exactly look for. You should look for the talent acquisition team or the hiring managers. You should always look and introduce yourself, and do not simply just shoot your connections without introducing yourself. So what you're supposed to do, click on that specific talent acquisition team, and if you go on more, connect as your notes. With one or maximum 1 or 2 lines, you can introduce your background, even in sales, even in UI UX, even in cybersecurity. That my name is Sam. It is my utmost pleasure to connect in your network. And I have a good news. They have many jobs to offer you. This is one of the toughest job hunting techniques that even the most professional guys in the market, they do not know. These comings are coming from black market. All right. So throughout the course, we have these games, we have these kind of exploring the jobs, seeing the job descriptions, matching to the contents and the training materials, and that's all for tonight. If you have any questions, if you need extra explanations or having some enjoy free talking, I'll be more than happy to be with you. I wish you all the best. Have a great night, and talking to you very soon. Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Thank you. For sure.
For example, if I try web development and after I try the cybersecurity, would that change companies or?
Well, at the very first stage, it's based on your area of interest. All right. When you search cybersecurity, there are many job positions in application security itself.
While you're talking, I was thinking, like, for example, you talk about banks, and well, the managers, they use their laptops, their computers, and that has to be security as well.
Yes.
Because anyone can attack that.
Yes.
And because if someone attacks the computer of a manager there, they can access all the files.
True that. Yeah. So, and on top of that, bringing application security into your techniques and web development, all right, that integration gonna make you into a real monster, because you know how to develop a software, and you will learn the techniques how to crash that software. All right. So apparently, balancing this into the web development and the way that you can explore the techniques and tactics are going to help you for the next future career. But it's highly dependent on your area of interest. To being and working in the web development itself, you have to have at least level of knowledge in application security. All right. And when it comes in time of interview, for sure the hiring manager is going to ask you what are the most vulnerabilities in the application securities. All right. And in this competitive market are the ones who got answers for those questions. Make sense? You're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it. For sure.
Duration of this course?
It's 6 months. Just 6 months. And after the graduation, automatically for those who are international, you will get 6 months co-op, which is the 6 months of working validity. It's a work permission right after your graduation. Yes. We have a job board, all right, and the career service departments are posting those job opportunities in our job board for you to explore and to apply. All right. And on top of that, for sure, you have me as a reference, and then the way you can apply for the related job positions is crucial. Yeah.
And when start this course?
Well, we have two intakes, all right? Starting one from January 5th, which we are in the middle of it, and the next one is in July. Yes. So we have two intakes for the whole year. Yeah, normally. And the classes are starting from 5:30 to 9:30 for 5 days every day. All in person and online students. Yep. Yep. Yep.
I think I think it's fun.
It is, the things is that everyone, when it comes into the cybersecurity, uh, actually they don't really recognize what side of cybersecurity they are talking about. All right, and it's a game, and I have designed it as a real game, and the way that you can play with these games is really interesting. It's really interesting. So it's fun, as I have just walked you through to grasp the username and passwords with milliseconds, apparently. And I've been through many different colleges and training centers across Canada in different states. All right, they have barely designed and developed the practical labs for students to explore. But we have made everything available. All you need to just, yeah, to practice and learn. Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. Have a great night.
Oh,
Yep.
I send you a connection on LinkedIn
Perfect.
without a note.